What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 mega cap stocks in this video. But before we get started, please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. So before we get started, I want to show you guys something what's happening behind the scenes, especially if we look at Microsoft right here, guys. And this is actually 30-minute time frame, but look at this. The only thing we got here on Bookmap, we got this order 300, and there's like 511 contracts sitting right here. But look at this here on top. We got bunch of them, big ones sitting on top. 360, 355. There is 350. So I mean, even right here at 340, there is like 985 contracts. Then you got 150. I mean, it's all over the place. But also, I mean, where are your puts? I mean, they're basically down here. And Microsoft at this moment right here. So if these orders are staying up here, we're heading higher on Microsoft. You're going to see that very soon. And one more thing, this is also on ES right here. So I did not play ES today, but if you look at my screen, I mean, we don't have much puts down here. That's all we got, 43.60 and then 43.62. And I took this screenshot just before closing. I think if something shows up now, I don't know, but you know, that's futures market. There could be things coming up later. But look at this. There were like 900 contracts sitting up here on ES. And looks like they took some profit after hitting this level right here. And they trimmed some of those contracts here and then left 409. There is more up here at 101. So at some point we could see SPY, or I would say SPX going up to 4400 or 4380. Now these levels, they work like a magnet. And if you look at my screen, I mean, look at this. There were a whole bunch of puts right here, and what happened? It came down here and all those orders pretty much got filled, and then we rallied at the end also. Even in the morning, when I saw there's no puts, I was buying and taking trades like this one. I mean, look at this, guys. Tesla, and Friday was a great day, and even today, buying Tesla, repeatedly saying, especially when I was live, that 252 a good area to buy Tesla. And if you're buying, what happened? 262 came today. So I mean, these plays you cannot find anywhere else. Yes, you can make money, you can go somewhere else and make money, but you know, I know there's a lot of other folks out there, you know, they put things out, but day in and day out making money in, you know, putting plays like this one, it's almost impossible for anyone to do every day. Nvidia, same thing. I don't have the whole screenshot here, but as you can see, Nvidia going up also, and that one got up to, I think, 256.55 from the lows. So Nvidia also not much, I think 30-40%, but Tesla here, guys, going in the money before closing, going over the money. That was a huge trade on Tesla. And this is my X account. So I do post a lot of things right here on X. And if you want to get all those information, you can actually follow me right here on X. And it's free. I'm not charging anyone anything here on X. I know a lot of other folks, they have a subscription. You got to go through that. I don't have any of that, guys. The only way you can support my channel by joining Patreon, and you get plays like these every day pretty much. You know, whenever there is good setups, I will post them. I'll get in on those plays, and when I sell, you'll see something like this. Tesla sold, all runners done for the day, and that was just before 2 p.m. On Apple stock, it's up 0.85%, and Apple slightly cutting under 177. And then what happened, guys? We saw Apple stock going right back up and taking out resistance at 177, and now trading below red line right here, 50 SMA, and that is at 179. So tomorrow you need to watch Apple here, resistance right here at 179, 180, and above that, watch out for a move up to 181.47 to fill this gap all the way up here. And then we also have resistance at 183. Now to the downside, 177 will be a key level to watch as a support. And just below that, we also have support down here, 175.49, 174.70, and then down here, another big support, 173 on Apple. On Microsoft, it's up 0.78% and another massive rally on Microsoft. And look at its dip buying again today, guys. 323 right here. And as I was showing you guys, those orders were coming in here on Microsoft. Look at what happened. And I think soon as this thing breaks right here, 330, you're going to see explosion on Microsoft all the way up to 339, and then the gap above 345. Now also keep that in mind. Things can change. This is a big resistance right here on Microsoft right here. We got this trend line from the top, and then we got rejected right here, and now again hitting this trend line. So Microsoft needs to break 330. Otherwise, watch out for a rejection right here, and that should take Microsoft down to, at least in the short term, 323, 20-day moving average right here, 325 actually, 50-day moving average right here, and then 323 all the way down to 320 to 318, and then the support, big support down here, 316. But I think if this thing breaks above 330, there is no way of shorting Microsoft. You should go long this thing, at least in the short term. You're going to see hitting 339, and that should be the next stop on Microsoft above 330. So on Tesla, it's down 0.33%, and that is why if you're in this market to make some money, you gotta watch all these levels that I'm putting out, especially 252, and we talked about it over the weekend, how this big level right here should act as a support, and Tesla gets down here, I'll be buying the dip. And this is exactly what I did today, and Tesla paid 260 calls going in the money. So Tesla now, 252 will be a big level to watch tomorrow. And looks like, I mean, yes, we came all the way down to 252, but at the end, it's holding above all these moving averages right here, holding above 258. Right here, white line 20 SMA. So watch out for a pullback down to 258. And below that, we also have support down here, 252, and then right here, 250 also. We got 50-day moving average right here on Tesla. Now Tesla breaks above 262. So far, we're not getting that. So the moment Tesla breaks 262, you're going to see Tesla rocketing all the way up to 280. So keep that in mind. A breakout could be coming here on Tesla very soon. We also have earnings coming, and I think that is next week, guys. On Amazon stock, it's up 0.23%, and Amazon again getting under 126, and this is a magnetic level here on Amazon, 126, and pushing back up, and now it's green on the day, holding at 128.26, holding above, especially 13-day moving average right here, this orange line, 127.55. So now Amazon, definitely, guys, we could see some more upside on Amazon, and looks like we got a close above the candle that we got last week on Friday. So that is bullish in the short term. In that case, Amazon can move up to at least 130 and then 132 to this white line 20-day moving average, and then the gap above 135, and that could be coming soon on Amazon. Now on a pullback, you want to watch this support again, 126. And so far, for last maybe 8 days, anyone who took calls at 126, you're not underwater. You made money on Amazon. So keep that in mind. 126 is a big level. And if this thing breaks below 126, then you're going to see a flush all the way down to 118 on Amazon. above 126, like I said, 130, 132, to even this gap on top, 135 possible. Amazon can come all the way up here before getting another push to the downside. Amazon can definitely do that. So there is more money to be made, like I said before, on Amazon. And even if you took my advice today, buying that dip on Amazon, you made money because that was a big move. 124 and some change up to almost 129, guys. A big move on Amazon today, just in one day. So Amazon, just watch 126 as a support, and to the upside you need to watch 130, 132, and then the gap above 135.20. On Google stock, it's up 0.5%, and Google going all the way up to almost 140 and now trading just slightly under 140, almost touching this trend line and coming off and now trading at 139.50. And today we got a pullback down to where? 5-day moving average right here, 136.76, getting down to 136.70. So if you bought the dip off of this support down here, 5-day moving average, you made money on Google. And these levels, they can work, like I said, as long as you have a stop loss on anything in this market, and especially you're disciplined, you're going to make money, guys. I mean, this cannot get any better. Look at this, all these dips and how Google stock going up. If you're following price action, you're going to make money. So Google now, this is going to be one of those things, make it or break it. This thing breaks this resistance right here, 140, 142 to 145 possible on Google, and Google stock gets rejected from this trend line and also this resistance right here, then watch out for a move back down to 136.76, 135, a big level of support, and then 133.45 all the way down to 130. On Meta, it's up close to 1%, and this thing is really getting frothy. I mean, trading above upper Bollinger Band for multiple days, and look at this dip buying today. Now, if you go back and watch the video I made, especially on Saturday, guys, Saturday night, that Meta here, if you see a pullback down to 312, guess what? That's going to be a big support, a dip buying zone if you're day trading Meta. And if you took those calls today, right here, I mean, look at this. This cannot get any better, only off by 18 cents. Meta came down to 311.82, and then what happened, guys? 320 within just a couple of minutes. I mean, that was a what, $8 move to the upside. And then, of course, we saw a bit of a pullback, but it's holding above 316, and that is bullish for a move all the way up to at least retest this high right here, 326. So tomorrow, to the upside, 326, support 316, 312, 309, 305 on Meta. On AMD, it's down 0.25%. Now, AMD was trading right here around 105, and I think I mentioned when I was trading live that anyone wants to take a chance and wants to get in here on AMD, this thing can easily touch 107. And this was another play that I did not play, but I called it out for you guys. And once again, this thing delivered. I mean, look at this. This is where 105, and I was talking about getting in right here on AMD, and then what happened? 107 came on AMD. So this thing pays really well. You got a breakout on AMD, so you want to setups like this right here. Now look at this. I mean, it was just pulling back to where, not even touching 5-day moving average right here, 104.25. So I mean, if this thing somehow breaks below 104, then you get out for what? Only $1 loss right here on AMD. And look at the upside, you got $2 to the upside. So this is how you gotta measure how much money you can make. I mean, and how much loss you can take if things are not going your way. I mean, this thing got this big breakout and now pulling back. That is a dip buying opportunity. And if you caught it, you caught it. If not, I mean, it's gone. 107 now, and looks like it might be going all the way up to 109 to 110. And that next stop here on AMD, 115.49. And look at this Bollinger Band already moving higher, guys. So I think a big move is coming on AMD. This is a massive breakout after lots of consolidation and chop right here. And now, as long as AMD above, I would say right here, 103 to be exact. This thing can run at least up to this gap 115.49. So tomorrow you want to watch support on AMD right here, 50-day moving average 106, and then the support down here 104.25. Also right here, like I said, 103.50. This trend line right here on AMD. To the upside, the next stop, like I said, 109.56 to 110, and then the gap above 115.49. On Nvidia, stock is down 1%, but look at this. It was down 3. And this is where I got in here on Nvidia around 447-ish. And then I added, one more contract. I didn't go big on Nvidia today, around 445. And I was just holding my, position on Nvidia until we got that big pump at the end, all the way up to 456. And now if you look at my screen, it's holding above again all these moving averages right here. So that is bullish in the short term, but also you cannot ignore the fact, and we talked about it before, we got a head and shoulder pattern on Nvidia, and if this thing stays under 460, that could play out. And I said it before, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Nvidia will come down to 395, and this massive gap right here on Nvidia, at some point you're going to see a lot more selling to close this massive gap here on the stock. Now that does not mean that you go and short right here and then buy 2 weeks out puts. That's not gonna work here on Nvidia. You're going to lose money. As of right now, it's on this nice uptrend, and you can see it right here. Let me just draw it. So if you just go last few days, it's holding this nice uptrend right here, and so far, I mean, it's not breaking down or anything. So Nvidia, I would say above 444 to 443, that is bullish. And if this trend line breaks, then watch out for a move down to 436, 430, and then 420, all the way down here. To the upside, the next target on Nvidia all the way up to 460. So far, it's holding above 448.52 50-day moving average right here, and 5-day moving average right here also moving up. So all these moving averages right here, it's sitting above all these moving averages. That is bullish in the short term. So yes, we could see some more upside on Nvidia up to 460, and after that, if we get that breakout, then the next stop 482. So keep an eye on Nvidia. I mean, it kind of looks frothy right here that any moment Nvidia can break down, and if this thing breaks down right here, you're going to see a lot more selling, at least down to 420 in the short term. Netflix up on the day 1.16% and getting down to low for the day 377.76, just above the support, and finding support right here from this 5-day moving average right here 378.74, and getting back up and now trading below 20-day moving average right here, white line 388. So tomorrow, if that breaks, you're going to see a quick trip up to 395 to 396, and then the next stop 400 to 406. To the downside, once again, this support holding for a long time now, 2 weeks, 376, a key level to watch on a pullback on Netflix. I think the bottom in the short term is in, but also keep that in mind. Nothing is confirmed because we got earnings coming next week on Netflix. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.